So I've just done about 5 minutes of having Utah in a down. You can see that he's back tied to a railing. And I have been leaving and then coming back and feeding him every time I return. When he goes back down, without me telling him, without prompting, without saying anything, but he's got to be all the way lying down, then I will go back in and feed again. This is the first time he's gotten up. We're now at about, 45 seconds or so. If somebody comes by, I am going to go between him and the other person. I am going to prevent him from urinating if that's what he decides that he wants to do, because he's working right now. I've asked him to lie down and stay. If he lies down, he gets treats. If he does not lie down, nothing happens. There is no penalty other than he can't get to me. If he gets tied up in his back legs, then I absolutely will go in and rescue him from that. But what I want him to do right now, he's an adult and he's been behaving like a puppy in that he doesn't think up what he needs to do. He acts impulsively, and he is looking, you can see, he's looking straight at me, asking the question, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? This is not useful, because what's going to happen if we just let him keep doing that is he's going to keep getting the wrong answer. I'm keeping an eye around to make sure that I don't get anybody, coming up and trying to do anything with him. And if another dog comes by, then I'm going to interact. Okay? But I'm not going to do anything. I've got some pedestrians coming by, so what I'm going to do is just step between them and him, so that I don't run the risk that a pedestrian is going to come along and interact with him. Now, we're going to get here a bit of an extinction burst. Utah! So I'm just going to give him one verbal reprimand of, I don't want to disturb the neighborhood, this nice quiet neighborhood. I've chosen this location deliberately, and I've done so in order to be able to do this training. It will probably take him 10 minutes or so to figure out that standing up and staring at me is not going to work. And my job is to passively be here. I'm not leaving him. I'm not abandoning him. If he were to panic, I would do something. We're right by a water fountain, so in a few minutes I will give him water as well. But basically what I need him to do, there he goes. Good boy. Yeah. Now, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to get him more. And then I'm going to go back to the same thing I've been doing. Here, take that. Take that. Take that. Here, take that. Get the smoke out of your way. Always clearing debris out of the dog's way. I don't want him to pick up a cigarette butt by accident. In particular, I look for marijuana butts because they can be toxic to dogs. And now I'm just going to go back to feed when he's down, and when he's not down, I don't feed. And once I've told the dog to lie down, that's it. So there's Utah learning to do a downstay my way. He already has a good downstay, but this is a downstay where he is responsible for the behavior.